Hello everyone, I am Akash Gupta from Team Artifacts and I shall be telling you how to use Google Colab for your Python programming. So Google Colab is a combination of a Python compiler and a notebook. So let's proceed. First type in the new tab Google Colab. The first link which you see would be saying welcome to Colaboratory. This is the link you have to click on. Then just click on new notebook. Alright, so you will get a new Google Colaboratory notebook in front of you. You'll be having. So here's the cell. First click on connect and then you can rename the folder, the file or the notebook if you want. It will be having extension IPYNB. You need not focus on that a lot. So there is the cell where you can write your code. So now let's try a code. Print being artifacts. So you guys can see there is an error there, right? In print. Let's run it. We get name is not defined because that's an error. The compiler does not know any print keyword. So just replace that print by print and let's run the code now. That's the play button is for running the code, and here you will be having the ping artifacts. That's the output. Alright, to add a new cell to write code, click on this plus code and you can write your code here. You can run these codes separately, but when you run all of them they will be treated as a single file. Alright, so let's run this. A equals 7 and print A. We should be getting 7 and here is 7. Alright, so that's how we write codes in Google Colaboratory. So now let's see how to add text, because we all know that Google Colaboratory is a combination of a notebook and a Python compiler. So we write the code, we write text, hello my name is Akash. Well, this code will not be executed if even when we are running the whole file. For example, let me write the third code just below it, so that our text hello my name is Akash is in between these two codes, in between these two cells I mean. So here I wrote print 1 plus 3, so we should be getting 4. That's obvious. If you attended the class properly, you should be knowing that. Now just click on runtime and click on run all. You see all the codes got executed and we got output for each of them. For first one we got being artifacts, the second one we got 7, and the third one we got the output 4, and the compiler just ignored the text. That's just for our understanding. So you guys see this link, you will be getting this link in your GD groups or in the main group. Just go to a new tab and paste this link there. You will be getting access to the student version of the Google Colaboratory which we had made for you all. You guys can see this code and make changes to them according to your needs. They won't affect others' notebooks, so that wouldn't be an issue. So let me tell you how to use this for yourself. Also, just to tell those who do not have not signed in to the Google account, they will be getting the error to sign in first. You need to sign into your Google account before accessing this. And for those who are under 13, you wouldn't be allowed to use the Google Colaboratory as it is for 13 plus. So in that case, we will be providing the codes in the form of doc or PDF. Just go to GDP compiler like this and paste the code here one by one from the doc which we would send, and you shall see the code's output. You need to select the language first, which is Python 3. Okay, so here you have Python 3. Now let's run the code, and we have our output. This is 2021. What was the output there? We also, it was the same. This is 2021. So that's how we do this. Similarly, if you have any code, you can just copy from here, go there and paste. You can even make changes according to yourself. Even in these codes you can make changes. For example, I just made the change 2 plus 3 plus 7. You'll be getting this error that you aren't authorized to make changes, so just run anyway. These changes wouldn't reflect on others notebooks, it will just be for you. You can just make changes. At first it will start connecting to the compiler because it's online compiler, right? I told you. So it will connect once and then to the server, and then now you can run the code. If you want to save I have a different copy for yourself, you can just click on copy to drive, and you can make changes according to yourself to see for yourself and to learn. So let me show you how to do that. I clicked on copy to drive, so now it will be creating a copy of BFX programming student version. It will just take a few seconds, and then you can make changes according to your needs on that. That wouldn't reflect on anyone's account except for you. And to open it separately without a link, it will automatically get saved in your drive, right? You just saved it in your drive, so when you open Collaborate, it will be showing in the list there. You can click on this, and you can see these both are same. You'll be having this saved in your Google Drive. All right, so that's how we have to do. Hope you